Hey everybody, Saturday Stippling. I am Stippling Vaughn, and we are at our stippling location. And it is time for college football. Remember, Stippling Saturday is brought to you by Scat Investigators. As my ash can. With the ash can, you get first 8 pages, and with the first 8 pages, no dialogue, all artworks. That way you can focus on the method in which I do my stippling. So, as you can see, I'm working on Tighten the Mouse, Tighten the Mighty Mouse, I apologize. It's up to $4,000. It is funded, so if you get this book, it will be shipped to you. It will be fulfilled. This is his third or fourth campaign, so you know that he will do others, because it's volume 3. He's already done volumes 1 and 2, and one of the perks for about $70 is you can get volumes 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm working on is the fan art contest. When I see that campaigns have that as something they're offering, I will participate. Helps make people aware of how I do my work. So if you like what you're seeing, what I'm doing here with this fan art piece, make sure you back the book. There's a chance I will win, and I will have my art featured in the book, whether it be the book or a trading card or as a bookmark. Do not know, but that's if I win. So appreciate everybody's support. The book's doing well. It's up to 4,000. Last week was at 3,000, so it's doing well. It's slowly climbing up there. So, and this is the layout that I asked people to comment on, because I wasn't sure which layout to go with. So we ended up going with this one. So you can see progress is ongoing. What I'll do is towards the end, what I'll do is I'll do a pan over for the whole thing, so you can see the results of how the whole thing is going. So this week, I guess the big announcement is Todd McFarlane is teaming up with DC, doing what is called Paper Punchers. You get an action figure, and not only do you get the action figure, but you also get a comic book. And it's a new comic book. It's not a republished comic book. That's how it's been speculated. At least, very least, so far we know it's a brand new cover. So, and I don't know. I'm kind of over DC now. They've bastardized their characters to the point where they're completely unrecognizable, which is sad, because I mean, one thing that I always liked about comics is your characters were fairly stagnant, and growth came very slowly to the characters. Now it's one of those where they're changing them so much so fast. It's one of those where it's like you as the audience don't get a chance to become accustomed to the changes to the characters. And like I said, that was the thing about comics, that I mean, the characters were all relatively the same, but now that's not the case anymore. It's sad, but oh well. And that's the reason why crowdfunding and independent comics are doing so well now because people are tired of the changes they're making to their beloved characters. I mean, these are characters that people grew up with, and now the people who are in charge of the books, they don't care. They don't care about the characters. They don't care about what they represent. They just look and go, okay, I'm gonna do what I want and screw the character's history, screw everything that the character's gone through, which is sad, very sad. And as a result, I mean, as a lifetime comic book fan, I'm not buying Marvel and DC anymore. I mean, I feel it. I take it personally that they personally insulted me, they personally stick their middle finger at me. So that's why I don't buy mainstream anymore. I mean, I still like to read the old stuff, and I like to go to shows and meet those creators and get them to sign some of my books. I do enjoy it, but not with the new stuff. I mean, and the thing is that's the thing that they're not understanding, is that these characters are beloved, and they set a standard for these characters that we liked so much, and they just wipe their butts with the characters. An example I give you is Spiderman. When I first started reading Spider-Man, Mary Jane had just discovered, or just revealed to Peter Parker that she knew he was Spider-Man. And they did a good job. They did such a good job of integrating her into not just Peter Parker's life, but then into Spider-Man's life, to the point where they got married. And I remember talking to someone about why is it they're always having Spider-Man and Mary Jane breaking up. And it came down to these writers don't know how to write a married couple. They don't know how to write couples. That's the reason why a lot of times the industry has always wanted their heroes to be single. And my response was always, well, in that case, the writers gotta do better. They gotta do a better job. And one thing I've always noticed also, problem with comics and with the writing, is the creators themselves. Many times, most writers are single, and that tells me that these writers, they don't understand relationships because they don't know how to have a relationship. As a result, they don't want to challenge themselves in life, nor do they want to challenge themselves in their writing abilities to write a married couple. And now with what they did with Mary Jane and Peter, that they're not together anymore, I walked away. I walked away from Marvel. I will not get Marvel books anymore. It's got to be a damn good book. I need a damn good excuse, such as they're going to do a Spawn Batman crossover with Todd McFarlane. I'll probably end up getting it, but I'm not going to be buying Marvel or DC on a regular basis. Same thing as they're also going to have Mark Silvestri finally release his Batman book. And it's not going to be in continuity because of all the changes they've done to the characters since he started. When he started, Joker and Harley were together. They're not together anymore. So how could they possibly have that integrated into main canon of the characters? So I just, very sad. Very sad. So let me finish up here, and then I'll do a pan over of what the whole page is looking like, so that way you can see. Because I was working on it last weekend after I did the video, starting soon, I'll be working on a naval ship, the U.S. Belknap. Pencils are coming along on that one. And soon you'll see me working on that piece. Al will be very, very happy with it, I think. So, but there we go. We got the rat. We got the bat mouse. We got the Iron Man mouse. And then we have the evil scientist. And you can see how I'm doing it. Oops. So, but commissions come first, so we'll have to take a break on this one. So remember, everybody, life is stressful. That's why I take it on one die at a time.